What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TECKreacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. Thank you so much for joining me for the continuation of Vincent's Tale by Ren. Done a lot of Ren here. I have not finished out the Skinner Brothers storyline. I've done one of, looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I've only done one. I probably need to get to work on that. But as far as Vincent's Tale goes, we've done Sunflowers, we've done Self-Portrait, and those are the only two in Vincent's Tale so far. Plus we did all of Jenny and Screech in Violets. Now we're continuing with Vincent's Tale, and this one is called The Bedroom. There's another one coming up called Starry Night, which we'll also do here soon, but let's take this one at a time and let's go enjoy The Bedroom by Ren. I don't know if I'm ready for this, man. Okay, so take me back. The other one ended when Vincent was back on duty and he has to like tackle somebody, right? Or no, that's Richard. Richard's the cop, right? Vincent is the main character. Okay. Oh, and it was like that hardcore Henry like fight first person thing. Yeah, I remember. Okay. And he kills somebody. Let's go. Okay, so he's in prison now. Some interesting notes he's using. He's got to be playing wrong notes on purpose. Not wrong notes, just notes that don't fit where they should. But given his, like what he's playing over top of, there's that one weird note. That's, I think it's intentional. Everything Ren does is very intentional. Okay, if the intention of the solo for a minute and a half was to be messy, like a Jimi Hendrix type of mess, then I love it. If it wasn't, I have questions. But given how intentional Ren is about everything, I think that that was supposed to be in his like one take videos. Obviously, that was meant to be a little. It was meant to be a little messy, because it was. Let's not. You will not be able to say in the comments that that was an excellently executed, technical, amazing solo to the likes of Jimi Hendrix. You can't do that. He's not Jimi Hendrix, not even close. But for the purpose of the song and what the solo probably intends to be, which is a little messy, I liked it.
Anger. Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane man living an insane.
Wait a second, what did he just say?
inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that.
Very interesting.
Thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contorn insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother painting scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vin. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too DK.
The lights are going all wonky. He's got the portrait and the sunflowers back here. It's cool.
And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so we don't have to think. Mercy.
Nice.
Taste bittersweet. When the spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth. And the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose by decision and taboos. When we're living for the booze, who's who he lose himself to? One too many, 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round.
Where are we going? The bedroom. Oh, we got a long ways to go here. Oh no. So, okay, so this is when he shows up to arrest Vincent. Richard's new, back on the job, right?
Sirens start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the law, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up. Chop, chop, keep that credit top, top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9. Through his Christ timelines intersect Richard's fate was designed. Paint the picture, set the scene. It's 2019. 19. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Force a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absent leave. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself, and there's nowhere to go. And his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, raggedy, seem to plateau. And his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mo, no rebound, no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth. But dying womb life brings the cycle of samsara. Always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Rich just loses sleep while his whole family's talked up.
Sorry, because he there was a short where Richard goes off on his daughter, right? Like he doesn't know where his daughter's at. She comes home innocent. Like she was over at a friend's house, but she didn't check in. And he's in freak out mode because of everything that's happening. He's obviously got PTSD. And he's like hovering and smothering his family to try to keep them safe. And I think his wife in that short says something about you need to go talk to someone. So here he is talking to someone. And then in another short, he runs into, it's like all coming back to me now. In another short, Richard runs into his therapist, and his therapist he runs into his boss, the chief. And the chief says something about your therapist says you can come back or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I probably should have watched all that before watching this, and I didn't. So the last time I watched it was when I did a reaction to it. So can't change it now, but here we are.
The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. 1. Denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, how to reconcile when murdering a child. The 2nd stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger down the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are all are damn forsaken by creation. Revelations Richard cannot stand. The 3rd stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression.
Jeez.
Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance.
A very cool change in music. Hopeful, right? Dude, Ren's got away, man.
Souls get shaken up. The road's never quite ideal, but slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, walked with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man.
I don't know if anybody else felt that the first time they heard the end of the, we still got a little bit left, but the first time they heard the end of this song right here, you could take everything Ren just said and you can apply it to anything you've been through in your entire life. Man, I mean, the story might have a sad ending, but in this happy moment that's obviously sonically reinforced by the music, the piano, the beat, the unrushed cadence, like in which he's sing rapping. Dude, these words are actually very, very powerful, even if you take the context out of just Richard and you make this your perspective for the things that you've gone through and the trauma that you've been through. And you guys have heard me say this before, like, we can't control what has happened to us, but we can control like the way forward. There are things that happened in my life I had no control over that were traumatizing and devastating and hurt. There are things in your life that were traumatizing and hurt, and they can, the bell can never be unring. But moving forward, you do have control and a choice on what the rest of your life looks like, regardless of what's happened in your past, whether that's what you've done or what's been done to you. You can choose to get back up, man. And this section really eloquently puts words to that decision. Listen to this again.
Is acceptance. Souls get shaken up. The road's never quite ideal. But slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud. Cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, the ending. The ending. What could go wrong, he says. Holy cow, dude. So I guess the next one that we have is called Starry Night. Obviously, we got to go check that out to see where the story takes us. But man, what a tale, dude. This was probably one of my favorite ones by Ren to date so far. It was effectively 2 or 3 songs fit into one, doing the thing that Ren does so beautifully in stringing them all together. But man, were there any missing pieces when I was like recapping that maybe led to me missing something in this video? I mean, now that it's fresh, I'm gonna go do Starry Night probably later today or tomorrow, because I think it's premiering right as I'm recording this. And man, wow, this was incredible, guys. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.